The dream continues and the struggle continues. But every now and then we see flashes of hope. Inclusion leads to growth, and when there is growth, everybody wins.
Bring in for the Reverend Jesse Jackson, the civil rights icon, died today at the age of 84.
NBC4's Macy Jenkins live for us in South LA with a look back at Jackson's life, legacy, and impacts here in Southern California. Macy.
Colleen and Michael, Jesse Jackson was hard to encapsulate in just a few minutes, but we'll do our best to describe just who he was. A civil rights icon, a two-time presidential nominee, a candidate, rather, and he coined many phrases over the course of his 84 years, but one that transcends generations that my parents even still use today: keep hope alive.
Measure human rights by one yardstick.
In a career that spanned more than 6 decades, Reverend Jesse Jackson was a titan of the civil rights movement, a champion for the voiceless, and an icon who fought for equality at every turn.
Jesse Jackson changed the world.
Civil rights activist Danny Bakewell Sr. shared a longtime friendship with Jackson.
He was with me all the time, but he was a very, very special friend. He was a great father, great husband. All of the things that you would want somebody to be.
Born in Greenville, South Carolina, Jackson was a protege of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., leaning on his own skills as a great orator to carry on the torch and teach others how to fight for justice.
He was a preacher and a teacher. He would come up with sayings that nobody else would ever think of. Down with dope, up with hope.
Congresswoman Maxine Waters worked on his 1984 presidential campaign.
At one point in time, I was on the road with him for 6 weeks. So having been a black man who had run, a real campaign, he set the stage.
Waters and many others in agreement on which one.
And he laid the foundation for Barack Obama.
Barack Obama would not have been president had it not been for Jesse Jackson.
Jackson famously spoke several times at First AME Church in L.A. over the years.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson is like one of our family members.
Famed pastor Timothy Tyler.
I was looking at the photo this morning, and Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson, was sitting right in this chair waiting to preach, and it gave me chills. And it made me realize that I'm sitting in the seat of greatness.
And how best to carry on his legacy?
That we'll hear the words of Jesse Jackson ringing in our ears. He said, "I am somebody." Young people and generations are going to have to say more than ever, "I am somebody."
Jackson died peacefully at the age of 84 after a battle with Parkinson's. Tonight, there is an interfaith vigil here at True LA Church at 5 o'clock. We'll bring that to you live. For now, reporting live in South LA, Macy Jenkins, NBC4 News.